What's up, everybody? We're back. And we're debating on whether we're going to stay or go from this town.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to Ivan to see what he has to say.
I honestly would have checked out other things first.
Yeah, I mean...
You're really worried about her, aren't you?
What? Oh, Juno. Word doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her.
Are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream, or I don't know. You were pretty exhausted.
I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. Well, sounds like just go through the motions.
Go through it.
Being a mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. The guild is for lots of people now. Builders and healers.
Do they all pull lightning out of the sky?
No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's one of the council. She helps me control things like this, so we don't end up scaring people.
Yeah.
Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry, and it's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it, really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some men just carve intricate patterns into the wood to help them remember the shapes of, like I said, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I saw Grafheim as it burned. Ivan gets a faraway look in his eyes. The thunder blew through like a tempest. The Val fell in the thousands. Most of the thunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every other town they come to, or heading towards Albrang. Bellower stayed in Grafheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Irontoft, I thought he might want to wipe the Val off the map completely. Then he came after us.
Maybe he knew Ivor was the one who killed Reyes.
Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up.
Yep.
I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escaped the dredge, that surf instead of darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long it'll take, or what it means even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are on Arborang. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance.
Alrighty then.
No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about serpents or thunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated, or scared maybe, of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending.
Nah.
I know, it's sort of a pastime. Well, shall
Let's go
we
check out our items.
Shall we see what we got? Alright. Dunder's Hand. +3 strength. This one's +2 strength and +20% dodge strength attacks.
I still like that better.
Yeah.
But +3 strength is pretty
We can give it to Ivan.
We could give... Oh.
It's a level 5 item.
It's a level 5 item.
So we can give it to Ivan and no one else.
Yeah.
Also, Vendron Silver Brooch. +1 strength resist. So I assume anyone that attacks you, it assumes that they're 1 strength lower?
That could be pretty sweet.
Okay. So definitely something for Anna for Mogan. What do they currently have? He has 50% dodge strength attacks. And he's got that, which is real good.
A little of everything.
So maybe give it to Onif?
Yeah. I think just in general, enemy if that's effectively what it means, is enemies have 1 lower strength. That
seems real good.
Far more consistent than a 15% chance to dodge.
Now, I was joking before, but do I give Ivan plus 3 strength?
Because what's Ivan got now?
Reduced aggro draw.
Oh, yeah.
But
how exactly does his lightning work again?
That's what I'm going in here to do. It does set strength
damage, yeah.
But when he does bop people,
it's true. You could give it to Gunolf.
Like
he doesn't need it, but
yeah, I was gonna say the other one is better.
Yeah.
What we need is another melee guy to get to 5, but renown being as it is.
Yeah.
Does anyone have enough kills to just go to 5?
Rook by a long shot.
And Rook with the extra strength would be pretty good. Oh, and how does his ability do? It would just do an extra break damage and then allow all the other allies to attack.
Which we don't.
I don't do it very often because you have to set up for it.
Yeah.
But still real good.
It is very good, especially if
you break 3 armor and then have everyone attack. And then being a ranged unit with strength.
This is true.
He would be able to do a lot more. Oh, yeah, 15 strength.
Yeah.
It's a ranged unit. Alright. I think this might be a thing.
We don't have enough renown to get him all the way up, because that should cost him 15 to go this level. Which means he'll take 20 more on top of that. Yeah. So we need 35 renown to get him to level 5.
Alright, so we're going to hold off for now, but I think that should be the next plan.
Though, for now, honestly, I'd give it to him and then give him the...
Oh, the break?
The plus 3 break.
The breaker, majaker?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so... What do you think is better between plus 1 strength resist and living through a fatal attack once?
Honestly, I think the plus 1 strength resist.
Just overall better?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that.
I'd say that if we could, you would give that to Nid for the living protection.
Well, if we're going to give him the break thing, even temporarily.
Yeah. That's going to be beautiful.
That is going to be disgusting.
Oh, can we get him to 5? The plus is still there.
Oh, the plus will...
Oh, the plus will be there regardless of how much...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Alright, so now Rook is swinging for 7 break.
not quite.
Or 6 break. Krumer could swing for 7 if he had that extra level.
That's true. But, that is significant.
Yes.
Alright, so we'll save the extra round, try to get Rook to 5. Well, I know we're saving renown, but I figure we should look at the market just to see what's going on.
1 for 3.
That's terrible.
God.
Let's see what we got here. Plus 2 will, plus 2 will on rest, plus 3 will.
Not bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we're leaving.
Does anyone need to rest?
Morale wise, but as far as wounded, no, everybody's currently up and running.
Alright. Let's move on, because Rook, wait, please, Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd be giving up on Juno.
I don't know, Lee.
I mean...
Waiting longer could be good, but it could also cost us supplies and morale.
It's true, but I feel like we've already gone all in with him. We've literally burned bridges with the majority of Varl.
Alright. A little longer.
Just a little longer. You tell Ivan you'll stick it out a little longer, but you're not certain how long you're willing to wait yourself. Everyday loss becomes more precarious.
Oh, so we have to choose to leave or rest. Would be my assumption.
I will rest a day.
Hoping morale would go up. Oh, jeez.
A scuffle is broken out in front of the houses. Thief! Shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your camp. Oddleaf is already running in their direction.
They took our supplies.
You hear from nearby. We need those supplies.
Yeah. But chasing the thieves...
I think chasing thieves is appropriate. If people want to, back up thieves, then...
Yeah.
They're going to have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm in either one or two, personally, so...
Yeah, I'm chasing these thieves.
Come on!
You shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander into a beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends the conversation dead.
Alrighty.
I can see where your head's at.
What? Look, this is starting to feel a little Fire Emblem-y on the severe lack of experience points. Oh, that group looks like it's going to get destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work well for them.
Yeah, so as long as we keep Rook and Nid near each other, Rook can crack the armor and then Nid can just murderize them.
Something like that?
Yeah, it's either him up there or him down the other side.
Yeah.
Whichever. Could just straight up.
I can kill either one.
Yeah, just straight up kill someone. Yeah, kill that one so we can go after the archers. Just, you're dead.
And go away.
Oh boy.
It's just immediate.
Yeah. She's got no armor. It's a problem.
Stop it. Is she just gonna die? Immediately? Yeah. That's the way to do it. How? That. Oh God. Oh God.
What? Oh.
This is the deadest man you've ever seen. The dead man deflected an arrow. Did you see that?
He did. Also, did you just see that?
Yes,
Dodge an arrow.
Got 2 health.
Back away and go for a long shot. She can go, I think, 2 spaces away from where she is now.
Yeah, that's only here.
Yeah. I'd say go for it. She can't kill her, unfortunately. Because she's already down to...
Oh, ain't you fancy. Let's see. I just want to move here, not to kill her, but to just like...
What's her range, though? Oh, I don't...
That's her movement range.
Yeah. So she theoretically could still get in to punch Nid with an arrow, but what's her stats over there? And then okay? So Nid's got 2 health, so she can theoretically pump it, but she's only got 1 strength versus 6 armor, so she's got a 50% chance of missing right off the bat.
Well, I'm just gonna body block here.
Can you? Is Nid missing armor?
No.
No.
So we're just gonna end her turn right there.
Let's see what happens.
So she chose a different target because life wasn't that easy.
Yeah, I say you absolutely go break that guy's face.
Well, hello there.
Ooh, she's got the same ability.
Let's see.
Yeah, lower some damage.
Yeah, let's say I wanna keep her there for.
Can Logan just? No, Logan doesn't break armor much. Logan's strong, but he doesn't break armor. If you. I was gonna say if you kill her, then we go into pillage.
It's true. I want to see if she can get both kills. It might be greedy.
I like it, admittedly. Well, we gotta go for armor breaks then. That would help. Deflected. Alright, go for the left one and just super crunch the armor. Oh, you hit that one.
Hit the wrong one.
Well, that's fine. Now she's guaranteed to be dead.
Let's see. So I could be here in Eagle Eye.
Yep. Bird of prey, whatever.
Bowmaster.
Alright, we need to get that other kill too. Unfortunately, you have a weird situation in that unless you have someone that could poke her. What exactly does run through?
It would kill her.
It would kill her. I'll break the armor then. You could make her the deadest thing ever. But get in there and break the armor the rest of the way. See, it doesn't look like he's doing that much armor break because... Oh, she can kill. Good. Perfect. And that's
like
enough to level. Oh, it's not enough to level.
Yeah, I need
Oh,
3
because she's
kills.
level. She's already...
Oh yeah, she's level 2. That's why. She needs 5 kills.
Yeah. And
Which is
so
why
that
I
should
wanted to
set
make
her
sure that she got the kills.
4 there. She technically gets 2 extra.
The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them, but when you return to the caravan, you discover why. Even more supplies have gone missing since you rush out to fight.
That was my concern.
Mother Pfeiffer. We didn't actually rest.
No, we did not.
We only get into like 3 renown for that fight.
Yeah. Which, at best, we could trade for 9 supplies, which is far less than what we actually lost.
Yeah.
Well, we still gotta do that rest then.
A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about menders or whatever, but we're going to leave, and I hope you'll join us. Looks like a couple dozen people, farmers and fighters alike, feel the same way.
Join them and get ready to depart.
I say 2.
Yeah.
They make it very clear they're not interested in discussing the issue, shaking their heads and setting out. Without the rest of the caravan ready to go, there's little you can do to stop them. You hope they make it, and that you haven't made a mistake yourself.
Well, they'll help with the supplies.
It still hasn't let us rest.
Correct. Oh, there we go. And I see nothing new for Juno.
Oh, man.
It's literally the same.
Alright, one more day.
Okay.
I wanna...
It's so rough.
God. Spent all the renown just for days worth of things. I want to say... I want to believe in Ivan.
I don't think it's about believing in Ivan. I think it's about believing in Juno. And
I don't think there would be this much complications in resting if there wasn't a payoff.
Have you met this game?
I know, James, but I believe.
I don't, but...
Are you okay with this compromise? I'm not spending all of my renown. I'm spending some of it to get some more days of supplies. I'm going to rest exactly one more day, because I think 3 is a good video gamey number.
All right. And we do need some supplies.
And this is going to help morale, because our morale was ass anyway.
That's fair. And still nothing.
It's like maybe after several days she shows up in a building. Maybe she's in my party.
Maybe she's dead.
Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Well, we waited.
We waited 3 days. We lost clansmen. We lost supplies. We spent renown on a terrible exchange rate.
Ivan looks out across the lake with a 1,000-mile stare. He says nothing. We've got problems, says Ivor. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long it'll take. What do you think?
I think I'm getting a little bit of a PTSD flashback from...
Yeah, yep. I feel it in my bones.
Having grown up playing so much Oregon Trail, I'm literally willing to say pay the locals to help. Because fording the river never works, caulking the wagons never works, and detouring is going to cost us the supplies anyway.
Fording the river works depending on the river, but Oregon Trail told you how deep the water got.
I'd also like to point out that the difference between Oregon Trail and this is we have 500 and... quick math. 40 people, 550 people with us.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people to ford the river.
But how much are the locals going to want?
Well, let's find out.
Are we going to find out? Or is it just going to be like, you give them all your money? I'll try it. The locals become a lot more helpful when you swallow your pride and start offering food for help crossing the river. They give you small fishing boats to borrow and show you the area with the best chance of making it across. You hope your luck holds out as you launch from the shore. Despite, or you suspect because of your vigilance, there you go.
There you go.
That's the word. The locals from Sigerholm don't try anything underhanded as they take you in their small boats to the other side of the lake over small trips. You leave them with a generous amount of food, and they row back to their town. You hope it was worth it to buy some space from the Bellower, who will have to drag his armies through the mud on foot.
Yeah, we got more morale out of it.
But how many supplies did we lose? And we got 10 renown. So we're back to needing 5 renown.
Yeah.
And our morale improved.
Morale improved
significantly.
Supplies are hurting again. Maybe we should have taken more advantage of that 1 for 10 earlier.
Probably. But yeah, things are getting dicey. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with the armed fighters surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple of wagons and pretend you never even stopped here.
How about you leave what you've got instead? At this point, I'm tired of the bullshit around this area.
The counteroffer takes the leader by surprise for a moment. We don't have time for this.
We don't have time for this nonsense.
Hisses Oddleaf, loosing an arrow before anyone can react. The brigand leader falls over in a spray of blood.
You go, Oddleaf.
She was just like, you know what? I'm so done with this shit.
Again, she feels me. She feels me. I'm done with the bullshit. Let's go.
Something sinister in the way Crummer laughs about this turn of events convinces the rest of the brigands to give up on their errand and beat a hasty retreat.
I like a girl, Rook.
He says, to which Oddleaf gives him a dirty look.
Morale improved. Morale declined. Well, my morale improved.
That's a thing that happened. As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, Anif pulls you aside.
Oh. Anif talks about one thing.
I know.
Well, I have a couple of concerns I wanted to speak to you about.
He says.
In private.
You find a quiet place to talk. I have a feeling I know what this is about.
What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers are in the caravan now?
Just a whole lot.
That's pretty much all of them. It's about Echo. This is absolutely about Echo. But let's go down the list. Let's go with 3. I think we picked up quite a few. I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Saga, they're loyal. I mean, seems pretty clear they died to protect you. I suppose I had to do the same. What about the Varro? You don't even know half of these warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened in Einertoft?
Honestly, 2.
Yeah, 2. He's fearless, I'll give you that. But look at him. He's run ragged. He's missing an arm. He can't be there all the time.
You gotta hand it to him, though.
What happens the first time the Varl don't want to do what you tell them? If Krumer gave the word, I guarantee at least half would follow. Let's be honest. They could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted to. Ugh.
They haven't.
I think it's 2 or 3.
Well, you're Rook. I'll go with whatever one you say.
Let's start with 2. I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping that it all works out, Rook. They're not the biggest problem, though. There's a mender with us. A mender who pulls lightning out of the sky, tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up at Sigurholm. Ivan's just the apprentice. What in the depths is his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Ivan?
He saved our ass several times.
Yeah. I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. There's an enormous serpent. I had a thought. There's an enormous serpent shows up in Einertoft after tearing the world in half. Takes one look at Ivan and bolts. Suddenly they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? I don't remember the serpent leaving after looking at Ivan.
Yeah.
So I think I think 2 on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Or Ivan might be. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook. But it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal.
I've invested in you, Onif. Don't you dare fucking leave. Oh. Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onif is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs.
Well.
You piece of garbage. Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onif's fighters from Frostfeller leap into action, cutting people down. As Oddleaf turns to fire on the men, Onif runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then takes Eagle in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. What the fuck?
Are we having a crazy dream?
Onif heads straight for Alette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Eagle and Oddleif are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onif clutches Alette's wrists amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, although you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Okay, you motherfucker. I'm pissed. This game has made me angry. I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
So remember what I was saying? I didn't trust him because of the helmet?
I want to hear it now, James.
I want to know. Well, it wasn't that I didn't trust him because of the helmet, though now I don't trust him because of the helmet. Because you know who we haven't seen in a while? Echo.
You bring up an interesting point.
You put a helmet on Echo. How much does he look like Onif?
Not at all.
No?
No.
All right.
But I still think that he might be puppeteering this.
Cahoots? Yeah.
Well,
Ivor needs to be in this fight.
Well,
right?
we're gonna figure out this fight, and we're gonna do all of that next time, because we're gonna dedicate some time into taking care of this.
God.
So we're gonna deal with all of this bullshit next time.
Ugh.